Beep beep, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day today. We're at Fragments of the Past, which is an antique store on Walnut Street in Columbia, Pennsylvania. This is right across the street from Burning Bridge Antiques Market. There's only just a few baseball cards in here, so this is going to be a short video. They're in the door and right to your left, and we'll see them very shortly. And here you go. A lot of graded cards. There are a variety of vintage all the way to modern, but there's a lot of autos and parallels and things here. Mostly of a lot of players that either didn't make it to the big leagues or they only had short time there. So it's a curious collection. Let's go over what I found right after this. So thank you very much for coming along for that very brief tour of Fragments of the Past, which is an antique store in Columbia, Missouri. That's across the street from Burning Bridge Antique Mall. I didn't really film that much inside because it was rather busy. It's a very small store, but it has a lot of cool stuff in it. So I'll just go over briefly what they have there. There's a lot of video games in the back of the front room. There's a lot of action figures from different science fiction related things. And in that far back room, it's kind of creepy in there. They have like all these old surgical equipment from I'm thinking the 19th century, among other things. There's some vases in there. This is where I bought my wife a vase for her anniversary. That was a pretty good price on it. They have some packs of non-sports things. But I was mostly interested in this one section that had baseball cards, and it was the only area in the store that I filmed where there was nobody else at the place. In that one booth, kind of got my words working right there. They're just sometimes they just don't come out right. Anyway, it was a peculiar collection of cards there. Vintage to modern, and there was a really large amount of like auto cards from a lot of players I've never even heard of. So if you're collecting like very obscure players that may never have made it to the big leagues or just had a very short trip to the big leagues, there's a lot of those cards in there. So if you're looking for stuff like that, this is probably worth checking out. I don't know if the prices were good or not on it, but I did buy one card there, and it was this 1963 Topps Bill Freehan rookie card. I'm not sure who Nate Oliver, Tony Martinez, and Jerry Robinson are, but Bill Freehan was an all-star catcher that played his whole career with the Tigers in the 60s and the 70s, and I picked this up for $15. Thought it was a pretty good price, so I'm very happy about that. This is what the back of that card looks like. And I thought $15 was a great deal on it. There's a little bit of funny stuff. That's all on the top loader. I'm not going to take this out on the video because I don't want to damage it while I'm in the middle of like filming and all this. I'll eventually put this in its own cleaner top loader where it will be presented in a much nicer fashion. There's a little bit of like wear here for some reason. I don't know if that's wear or if it's just a printing mishap from back in the day, but otherwise the corners look pretty sharp. It's centered not too badly. Pretty nice card. I thought for $15 that's a great deal for this. I think this is a higher number in that set, so those cards go for considerably more. I'm not sure what this price is at. I'm thinking maybe $40, $50, $60 possibly. Not sure what the Beckett value is because I never looked it up. So I thought this was a pretty good deal for $15. I'm glad I got it. And I got this weird thing with 5 legs. And I was at this store back in January and I saw this. I was like, I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty neat. And I thought about getting it. But my wife was checking out at the time, and so it was kind of hard to reach, so I just didn't bother with it. But it was still there this second trip, so I thought I'd get it. And I have since looked this up, and it's from Ghostbusters. It's called a Street Creeper, and I think it comes with another toy that is a street sweeper, and I guess the toy sweeps this thing up. But I got it because it was pretty cool because it has 5 legs. I mean, that's pretty neat. I got this for $3. I have no idea if its condition is really that great. I've seen some other ones online that are a little brighter blue, so maybe this one has been played with, but still, anytime I see something really odd and the price is pretty low on it, I usually grab it. I've got a lot of little odd things just sitting around on this ledge I have in the downstairs room, and this will probably go with that stuff. Prices on this, when I looked it up on eBay, looks like they're going for between $10 and $20. So $3 was a pretty fair deal, I think, given condition. This is not an area that I collect much in, so it was just one of those, what's the word I'm looking for? Impulse purchases. I was like, that's weird. I gotta have it. And when I saw that the price was $3, I was like, yeah, I can afford to pay $3 for some weird thing that I'm gonna sit on my weird thing ledge downstairs. So that is what I got at Fragments of the Past. Pretty cool store, so if you ever get a chance to visit it, I highly recommend it. Even if it isn't the kind of stuff that you buy, it's really neat to look at the stuff they have in there. I will try to put a link to their website down below, and if they don't have one, I'll check to see if they have a social media account, and we'll post that down below. So give them a visit and check them out. Like I said, this is across the street from Burning Bridge Antique Mall, so if you go to that one, you might as well stop at this one and have a look around. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, everybody. Beep, beep.